No, that's a cool one.
They always let me borrow it, and I'm like, can I please keep it? I'm like, they're like, we're gonna get you a different one, but let's jump into the games here.
There we go. It's going to be Zeol versus Force onto the left side of your screen, and the right side is going to be Bluekun versus Precious. Picks for these individual matches here, Niptura. Who do you have on the lookout for the left?
I mean, to be honest, I think we kind of have to go with Zeol. I mean, global MVP is kind of insane. Okay.
Let's see how powerful I can truly be.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna limit test it. As on the right side, Bluekun versus Precious. Precious, we've seen a little bit. We had a little bit of an avant-bouche of what he can bring to the table in the French word into the prelims. Bluekun, I don't know what to expect. I don't know how good his fragging capabilities are going to be in the TDM format. So just for that sake alone, I like picking people who just don't know what to expect. So Bluekun.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Precious.
Okay.
Is it because he's already up 2-0? 3-0?
3-0? No, I wasn't actually even looking at that. I was just remembering that epic 1v3. It haunts me, man. I see it all the time, rent-free.
I'm with you. I'm going to be agreeing with Neptura.
Man,
it's not a first. We have agreements before. Okay, calm down.
He's agreeing with Neptura.
Wow.
Writes an article. Wow.
Guys, clap in the chat.
So yeah, with Precious as well, I was really impressed at that 1v3, and I kind of want to see him continue to move on here on the Solo Masters.
Yeah, I think
we do see Bluekun then with the double M4 pickup already, so that is going to be then the meta. Like, meta is just like minute little things, but it does go a pretty damn long way. Bluekun able to just barely survive.
So far, that strategy not working, but
Ain't
keep it up.
But keep it up.
So far, kind of cringe. Not too good.
Now, I do like the variety we're seeing here with the M4s. By the way, the players are going to only be using that M4. Some of them have scopes, some of them don't have scopes. We got a chance to talk about this in the past too, and I'm gonna send it to you, Neptura, right here, as the matches are gonna continue on. 7 minutes left. You can see 2-5, 2-4.
And of course the extended.
For TDM though, keep in mind.
For TDM?
Yeah, TDM.
Okay,
We're on TDM, baby.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, still vert grip compressor. Done. And honestly, I still don't really care between flash hider and compressor.
No scope?
Red dot. That's it.
Oh.
Maybe 3 times, but normally red dot. Ooh. I normally hit fire anyway. I don't actually ADS that much.
Precious there with the 5 LM so far as
Very
well.
nice.
And Seoul, I mean, the strategy there is still not working. Max, I'm going to send it to you. What kind of setup would you have on the M4?
Exactly the same. Compressor, vert grip, and I'm going to go for the red dot.
Yep.
That is my go-to in-game. Depends on also how do you play. Do you play by just scoping in? Do you play by hip fire?
Yeah.
Like, that really does change the loadout you would typically go for in TDM.
Absolutely.
Look right here with that engagement that we just saw there from Precious and Bluekun. I feel like at times whenever you're that close, they're not gonna be scoping in. You see them most of the time just end up with that hip fire. So I wonder if a laser maybe would help on this.
It could be, actually. I was thinking of that too, but it's just in general, I prefer to scope in. I feel like I'm more precise. But for these players, you said it yourself here, Seven. Hip fire is definitely a lot more prevalent in these engagements, so we'll see how it goes. 3-6 though currently. Bluekun losing a little bit. Actually, a 4-point behind Precious.
The domination we're seeing coming in here. I mean, maybe because one member of this. One member of this, this fight has been playing 6 games. Maybe that's it. I don't know, but like,
actually,
there's huge discrepancy between our global players and our not global players.
In the PUBG Mobile esports sphere, so Zeol, Bluekun, we see a little bit of a step up. We are now hitting the 5-minute mark. We have the 50% mark of these 2 Solo Masters tournament matches. They're not going to go for that tier 3 vest. They're going to play a little bit safe because he knows the respawn has already happened, has kicked off. Waiting for Zeol to push on over. Does go for the spray down, and unfortunately Force will be losing his double M4 loadout.
Rip that guy, but he should be able to get it back fairly easily here as we see them 6-10, 5-8. The gap is closing for Bluekun and Precious here, right? So you are starting to see a little bit of a comeback coming in.
The turnaround is still here. Like, there's still way more than enough time for these guys to initiate a comeback. I mean, 2 points for Bluekun, definitely feasible, and the side of Zeol, 4 eliminations needed to catch up, definitely also achievable in his current game. So I'm not really, I'm not too stressed out currently.
Yeah.
When we start getting to that 2-1 minute mark, that's when you really need to start getting a little bit more desperate if you want to go to the next stage.
How much of a gap would you be stressed out at?
At what time?
Ooh, no. I think at 3 limbs, 1 minute, you're pretty much done.
You're done.
But your opponent is going to start playing passive, man, if he has the lead. He has no reason to push you. He can camp corners and have full control of that map at that point.
Yeah. How about you, Neptura?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Max here. It's like,
Oh?
well, with the both of you, I think you're both right in your own ways.
No, you got to
But
pick one.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Actually, yeah, 7. Sorry, Max. I
hate
do.
you.
No, I just think that he's right in that 3 elims at the 1 minute mark is you're done for. You're absolutely done for. I think it's got to be 3 elims at the
That's
2
what I
minute mark.
said.
No, he
You
said
know
it.
what, Neptura?
He said it.
I think we were both agreeing in this.
I think we both agreed and you picked sides. We both agree. I think 7's right.
She definitely picked both of us. But one thing that we need to focus on is that LGD Bluekun is currently making a bit of a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. It has come down to just 1 elimination. Precious, the lead that he had earlier on, it has narrowed down in a big, big way. By the way, just give a little bit of props there to Force and Seal on the left side of your screen. They are still currently having a bit of a gap there, as Seal is not going to be able to bring it back. 2 minutes. This is what you were talking about earlier, Max. This is one Neptura, without even realizing she was agreeing to the both of us, that this is the gap that I would be worried.
I absolutely would. I mean,
You just grenaded
8-14.
yourself.
8-14 at 2 minutes, it's over, mate. But 10-9 at 2 minutes is not over.
But yeah, I think that on the left side, it's done. Force is going to be beating Ziol, which big surprise. Did not expect
Huge,
that.
yeah.
And Precious, Bluekun
pick
is
Ziol.
still up in the air. So who's going to win it?
Yeah, that's hard to say. Precious could clutch it up, definitely, but it's so close that it really could go either way there. 11-9 now with a minute to go. Same here for Ziol and Force, I mean, but that gap is just significantly bigger.
Bluekun, Precious. It could still turn around.
Oh.
50 seconds is more than enough time to catch up and make it at least a tie. That third one might be a little bit tight, but we are seeing then Bluekun, he's playing it a bit more passive, playing it defensive. That jump shot was big. Takes a lot of damage. He is going to try and kick off that regen factor. And he's taking even more damage. He can't regen. He's just getting chased on down.
Seoul needs to push the action
Really
here.
is.
It's going to be too late here for Seoul. So you know what? Let's
Gets him.
actually go and focus here on Precious. Precious, 1 elimination. It is going to be 20 seconds left.
more.
He needs to push that action. He needs to be careful, though. There you go. The invincibility from Bluekun goes away. It's going to come down here to the end. First one to strike is going to be Precious. Bluekun throwing a grenade. Precious is going to end up realizing that they need to
10 seconds.
They need to make this push. You need to make this push, and you need to make it now. Bluekun trying to run away. He knows that he has the advantage. Is he going to be able to do just enough to make sure that he runs away? Precious on the hunt. Can he get him, Max?
No, he cannot. So close.
Well played.
Oh, 1 more second.
Yeah.
1 more second, and it could have been a tie.
Yeah.
But the jump shot was just not early enough. And unfortunately, because of that, Bluekun will, not unfortunately, happily for Bluekun,
Yeah.
he will be moving on with the other player on the left side. I forgot who it was that won it. I'm not going to lie.
Force.
Force. I knew it. I knew that. It was a quiz. It was a test.
Sure.
He did the perfect play. I would have done the exact same, except I probably would have just ended up getting caught running away because I can't run fast enough because I got short legs.
That would be your downfall. Like, my character
Literally.
model is too short, okay? I need a different skin, but I can't change my...
I got nerfed.
I was born with it.
I got nerfed at birth.
It was patch 1.1. It was like nerf 7's high. Oh
Yeah.
no, we got him.
Why?
Actually, you know who was truly OP these 2 matches? Well,